All right, folks, going on a bit of a ride today. I'll tell you where we're going in a minute. You know, a lot of people will send me messages, emails, etc., sharing their rides, maybe photos of their ride, routes of their ride, a little dissertation of what it was and where they went. And that's pretty cool, and I enjoy getting those, so keep sending them. But to be honest, most of them, at least many of them, I've already been to the places that they're sending me. But I'm glad they enjoyed it, and I like them sharing it. But the place we're going today, nobody's ever sent me a message saying, hey, we went here, it was a good ride and we did some stuff. But I know a guy here, Thai guy, and he goes here all the time and told me what a good ride it is. I looked at it on the map, confirmed that, so that's where we're off to. So this very well may be a ride that very few have taken. Our destination du jour, it's called the Pink Coast. Little gas stop. We've been about 30 kilometers. So the Pink Coast, it's a little bit of a dead end. It's down a peninsula. It's kind of jungly. There's a wildlife refuge there, and we'll find out why it's called the Pink Coast. But I filled up for gas, 400 baht. I noticed the world's smallest Dunkin' Donuts here, so I'll go up and get a donut, a single donut. I'll skip the coffee. I'll just get a donut. Oh, it looks like the cupboard's bare. $4 berry ใช่ไหม
อีกสักครู่ประมาณ10 นาที
10 นาทีเหรอ
ค่ะ
อ๋อ
นะคะเดี๋ยวต้องเอาขึ้นมาเรียงตรงเนี้ยค่ะ
อ๋อโอเคไม่เป็นไรครับ
ขออภัยด้วย
Apparently they're just opening. I could see the donuts back there. They're not on the shelf, but they got to put them out, and she's got to probably get the register. Anyway, it's going to be 10 minutes. I'm not waiting. Maybe on the way back. But then it's going to be on the wrong side of the road. I guess I just won't get a donut today. I can do without one, I guess. So the first 30 kilometers or so was kind of highway, but it was time to get off the highway and onto the country roads. I'll show you the route briefly, starting here where we live, Myrampung Beach, and that's pretty much highway up to the PTT station there where I left donutless. And then we make a right turn and we get off into the country roads. We basically go down the coast and cross over from Rayong to Chantaburi to change provinces, continue down the coast and end up at this peninsula here for the Pink Coast. So, quick little stop. I saw a guy net fishing here at a canal, and a little bit different. He's not just aimlessly casting a net. He waits till he sees fish in there and then casts the net on top of them. We'll see how he does. I've always been impressed with that net casting. It's kind of an art, maybe a lost art. But anyway, this guy's pretty good. There's beautiful little river going down through here. A lot of coconut trees. Very nice scenery. I guess we're about halfway there. Anyway, let's see how he makes out with the net. So he's got a lot of patience there. He stood around forever and then finally casted a net. I almost missed it. But then he's in no hurry to pull it up. He's got to wait. He's going to wait for those weights to weigh it down and totally close up around any prospective fish that might have been in the area. And then he'll slowly pull it up. This whole process takes a little bit of time. So over here, stuck to the wall, I saw a black, what I thought was a crab. I'll show you this. I'll try to zoom in the best I can. I don't know, about 15 yards away. But it's not a crab. It's a spider. Lon spotted it and told me. And when he started moving, I could tell, yeah, it's not a crab. That's a great big spider. I don't know. She insisted it was a spider. Still kind of looked a little bit like a crab to me, but did have 8 legs. Maybe a maybe a spider crab. I don't know. But anyway, I think the net has soaked long enough. He's going to pull it up, looking for the fish that he saw in there, and lo and behold, it is in there. In fact, he says he has more than one. So we'll go investigate what he actually caught here. He's got his truck over here and unload the net. But they're pretty good size too. They're all, I think, the same kind of fish. And he did get 3 fish out of this, all about the same size. He was very happy with that catch. Said it was the best catch of the day. And he alluded to the fact that I might have been the one that brought him luck. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, he's got his catch of the day there. And on the way back, he was still there fishing. That's how you do that. Little stop to clean the mirrors. No, not really. Lon's hungry. Actually, I shouldn't blame the stop on her hunger. I'm hungry as well. It's just my hunger for adventure and the roads exceeds that of my stomach right now. Anyway, we'll stop here. We're about 10 kilometers away. So it's kind of a national park. I'm not sure there'll be anything to eat there. We haven't eaten all day. We'll just stop a little short here, grab something to eat. Although there's probably something really cool out there. I don't know. Who knows? Probably some enterprising soul with something to eat. So we passed a bunch of little eateries on the way, little roadside eateries similar to this. This one a little different than some because this one offers both noodle soup and rice dishes. Sometimes, Lon might want noodle soup, I might want a rice dish, or vice versa. But on this day, we both wanted noodle soup anyway. And this man was nice and cooked us up a nice bowl of noodle soup there. Lon went and got the utensils, the free water, and we were ready to chow down. And it was pretty good. I had a piece of chicken in mind, but I actually just wanted to chow down as quickly as possible. You see, the best is for last. The last 10, 12, 15 kilometers are the best of the ride. So let's saddle back up and get on down the road. So end of the line. This is it. This is the scenic viewpoint. There's a park up around the, like a park entrance up around the corner here where there's like a wildlife preserve and everything. I already see some roosters running around. Anyway, beautiful view here. They're talking to me. Beautiful view right here. We'll go around and go into the park and you can walk down now. You can actually see, starting right here, the pink coast. They call it the pink coast because the rocks have a pinkish hue to them. I guess due to some kind of mineral content or I don't know. I don't know the reason, but they have a slight pink hue, and that's why it's called the Pink Coast. So just up around the bend from where we were is this, I guess, the main formal entrance, and this is where you buy your ticket because it is kind of a national park with an admission fee. Sorry, folks. Park's closed. No, it isn't. Just kidding. We had to pay an admission to get in. It's like, I don't know, we had to negotiate. It wasn't absorbent amount. I think we got in for the bike. They charge you for bike, bicycle, person. I think total was 230 baht. Anyway, we're going to go in and take a look. So just past the gate, you get down into here, and there is a nice little coastal area. It doesn't go back that far. We'll just, I don't know, we'll just plop down here at the first place we see. This looks nice. If I can make it over this bump. And there we go. And we'll just take a look around and see what is down here, see what these pink rocks are all about. Not a lot of people here, though. Great ride up here this morning. The last bit all around here, winding roads over waterways, up and down mountains, cliff sides. Very good. And then you get out here to the pink beach. Does it look pink? It looks a little pink. Looks more like a a rusty, I don't know, a rusty salmon color maybe. But beautiful out here. Very nice, very few people, if any. I don't know, I'll give you a close look at some of the rocks. I guess in the right light, they look more pink. But there's another gate, whoop. There's another gate beyond this, and that's a beginning, I believe, of the wildlife preserve. I'm not sure we can ride back there. We might have to walk, so we might take a little walk back there. But we did bring some shorts and stuff like that where we can change out of our riding attire and go for a little dip. It is a beautiful hot day, which probably means an afternoon thunderstorm. Almost definitely. Now that rock almost looks purple. I don't know. So yeah, a little over half the ride in Rayong, and maybe 60% Rayong, 40% Chantaburi. We're in Chantaburi province right now. I showed you where we are on a map, and it is a little bit of a dead end. There's some resorts here. We saw one called the Seashell Resort. I looked online. It was like 2,000 baht though. I don't know that I'd pay that for it, but who knows? It did look nice, and if that might be the only show in town. There's not a lot out here, as I suspected. We didn't really see any food, so I'm glad we ate. I found an apple. I don't know what it is. Anyway, the water is nice and clear. I can see the rocks in the bottom. They don't look as pink. They look more brown. Maybe that's being exposed to the water, or maybe it's just the light. I don't know. Lana has already changed. I was going to look around the wildlife park. She's put on her beach attire already. I don't know. Maybe I'll do the same, or we'll look around. We'll see. So just then, a truckload of people showed up. Looked like a family. And Lon went over to have a chin wag. They had in the bed of the truck, they had, I don't know, a whole bunch of fishing rods, fishing gear. Looks like they were going to make a day of it out here. So while she did that and explored what they were doing, I thought, well, let me ride back here the rest of the way that you can ride. And it's not far. It's only maybe a couple 100 yards more, and there's a hard stop. But I did see a trail there, and that looked interesting. The trail kind of picked up where the road stopped and enables you to go around the rest of the Pink Coast here. So after learning that, I headed back. I told Lon, I said, hey, we need to go up here and go down this trail. It looks like there's some nice areas for pictures and some photo opportunities. So you can only drive so far. There was a little cafe there, but they're closed. Looks like they were selling coffee. There's people turned up here fishing. There's a guy down here. We'll check in on some of the fishing, but a lot of them, and they're pretty serious. They have one guy had 10 fishing rods. Anyway, we'll walk around back here and see what's doing. The guy right over here, he said he wasn't having much luck. It is the middle of the day, kind of. It's about 11 o'clock now. And there's other people over here and other down on the first beach we were at. So, I don't know. We'll see if anybody catches anything. And maybe you go for a little swim. It's kind of rocky to explore. It's a little bit dangerous. These rocks are very uneven. So you got to watch your step, even though it's so beautiful to look around, that's tempting to be looking around. And then next thing you know, you got a turned ankle or something. I guess I could always do the Thai way, which is just go in with all your clothes on, jeans, t-shirt, whatever. That's what they do. I've seen them do it 100 times. They're not big on bathing suits and swimwear. They just kind of go in with whatever they're wearing. And a nice look around. These people turned up with fishing rods. They're not catching anything yet, but they just started. It might cloud up and rain later. It might be better fishing. But anyway, I think maybe I looked around here. I don't see anybody else turning up on a bike. So is this the ride very few take? I don't know. But nobody's ever sent me something that said, hey, y'all check this ride out. It's a nice ride. Except one guy, and he's Thai, and he lives close by me. So anyway, I don't know if it's the ride very few take or not, but it seems like it might be. It might be a place you want to ride. Oh, and by the way, well, we're going to head home now. We're probably going to head home now. But Eric, if you're watching, Lon borrowed your helmet today. Hope that's okay. But I've been storing them for the last year, and they're just collecting dust. So she made use of one today. All right. That's all it's going to be. So although it had been a beautiful day up until this point, I did allude several times to the possibility, almost certainty, of afternoon rains or afternoon thunderstorms. And that's exactly what it would be. So on the way home, it got cloudy, it darkened up, the sky changed from sunny and blue to dark and gray, and it became a race to get home before the thunderstorm, before the afternoon rain started. So I laid the hammer down. Let's see who wins. Ha! I win. Rain all you want to now. We're home. The rains actually started as we were opening the gate and pulling into the driveway. So it was close. It was a near photo finish. That would just be the start of the rains. It was quite a significant one. Just about every day this week here lately. This is what it is. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the episode. Something else next time, but for this one, gotta go ahead and leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.